Oh my God, it's called innovation, loser. What are you, some kind of communist for criticizing capitalism? How dare you criticize my Lord and Savior, capital? Well, you guys know me. You know I'm the kind of guy who will always make excuses for capitalism. I think that the innovations that have been brought our way, especially in the food and healthcare industries, from capitalism, right? From this profit-driven ecosystem, the innovations that have been brought our way have done nothing but good things. To criticize capitalism is to take a shit on Jesus's face. It's the same thing. That's what it is. Capitalism has done nothing besides bring us more peace, prosperity, and opportunity. And the innovations are a beautiful thing. Let's look at now. Sometimes, and this has nothing to do with the massive upward transfer of wealth over the past 2 years, because that's merit-driven, right? It's merit-driven. The billionaires deserved 30% more wealth over the past 2 years while everybody else was suffering. That's called a meritocracy. Duh. You know what I'm saying? Like, you deserve to be coerced into taking a drug, right? You need to be able to, there should be no requirement, regulation. There should be no regulation that says, hey, you need to tell people what's in this food or what's in this drug or what the possible consequences are. Regulations, are you trying to completely destroy innovation? Is that what we're trying? Let me send you a Dave Smith video. But especially in our food industry, because there's nothing more beautiful when it comes to innovation than moving from food to food-like products. And then whenever these companies have their profits, their beautiful merit-driven profits threatened, what do? Let's check it out. Our buddy from ticker symbol U lets us know.
Let's talk about food next, since it accounts for another 14% of the CPI and can be just as confusing. Food away from home climbed 0.9% month over month, which is an 11.4% compound annual growth rate. Meanwhile, food at home still went up by around 10% for the year on average. Both of these are much higher than the 7.7% year-over-year headline inflation number would suggest. Even worse, food inflation actually shows up in some pretty sneaky ways. One example is shrinkflation, which is where prices stay the same, but the amount of food you get is getting smaller. I think we've all felt that one at restaurants and at grocery stores. But another trick that food companies...
Very innovative. Very innovative. Same price, smaller product. Beautiful. That's the kind of innovation we need to drive the merit... to drive these merit-driven profits, to support these merit-driven profits. A little redundant there.
Companies are pulling on us is by keeping prices and portions the same, but changing the recipes to include cheaper ingredients. That's called skimpflation, and it's not clear to me how these substitutions would show up in the CPI numbers, since both the product's price and portions technically stay the same. When I first heard about shrinkflation and especially skimpflation, it really blew my mind.
When we look at this thing, okay, so skimpflation. So in order to drive profits, which by the way, these products, these food products are so overpriced right now. It's not about the fact that there's inflation. There is inflation, but half of the inflation is companies being like, hey, people believe there's inflation. Let's charge more money. Let's charge more money because they believe there's inflation. Let's do it. Let's take advantage. Let's do it now. Go. Right? If you go listen to like Walmart's earning calls, it's fucking disgusting, dude. They are taking advantage of you and blaming whoever the they want because they'll never take responsibility for their bullshit. And that is innovation, y'all. That's innovation. That's why we don't need regulations, because if you want to sub out some food product for some food-like product, and if it's a little bit cheaper, maybe let's get rid of sugar and put in high fructose corn syrup. Maybe let's get rid of coconut oil and add some seed oils, because those aren't linked to anything besides cancer and heart disease, right? Right? That's innovation, baby. Let's do it. Capitalism. Yeah, America. Woo. All right. Fattest country in the goddamn world. Let's go. Love it. Innovation. We've innovated different ways to experience inflation. by lowering the quantity and quality of our food to protect the bottom line of craft? Excuse me? Is that what we're doing now? It's beautiful. This merit-driven society is mind-blowingly efficient and effective and innovative. God fucking damn it. I can't even stand how much I love this place. I can't stand that we will take children's health, throw it in the gutter for profit. I can't help but love how much we will profit off of sick, fat, stupid people and pretend that incentives within capitalism don't push companies and the companies that run the federal government to make people sick, fat, and stupid. Oh my God, it's called innovation, loser. What are you, some kind of communist for criticizing capitalism? How dare you criticize my Lord and Savior, capital? Because that's the best driver. That's the best driver. Your doctor should want to spend as little time with you as possible at a doctor's appointment so they can make more money, right? You are a client, not a patient. You are a consumer, not a citizen. Get your mind right. Get your mind right. On top of the fact that, you know what? Speaking here as a pure libertarian, as a laissez-faire libertarian, you know who the biggest anti-population people are? Who the biggest, the big, what do they call it? When Bill Gates talks about this, where there's a depopulation agenda. You know, as a depopulation agenda, libertarians. Because libertarianism never works with 330 million people in a country, bruh. Libertarian works in Amish country. That's where libertarianism works. That's also the same place where socialism works, on small, rich island nations that we decide to overthrow the democratically elected leaders of, right? Because they're a threat. We overthrow the democratically elected leaders of small, wealthy island nations that want to move to the left because it's innovative. Oh my God. I love it. I love it. We are so good. Our food system and our healthcare system is a beautiful, beautiful thing. It's a beautiful environment. I love watching it. I mean, I get a little chub just thinking about this innovation. Just thinking about how food, give me food-like substances that are more profitable. You know what I'm saying? Give me food-like substances. High fructose corn syrup me, daddy. Let's go, dude. Seed oil me, baby. Let's go. Oh, I love it. Let's run this fucking country into the ground and get so butthurt about somebody criticizing our economic systems. Let's do that. That sounds like fun. I want to share with you what it takes to create this kind of content. I have to sift through piles and piles of bullshit from political ideologues that are completely ridiculous and try and find the truth. I've got to go from the left to the right to the center, all over the place. It's exhausting. I'm losing my fucking mind. But one thing you can do to help me out and help my mental health is subscribe to this channel. Turn on post notifications, like this video, leave a comment, just something, please. I'm losing my shit and you're the only one that can help me. Subscribe to the channel.